When you start a freight dispatch business, it's 4 key departments that you need to build out. Whether you realize it or not, you're always working on one of these key departments within your freight dispatching business. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you why you need to pay attention on what department you focus on at what time, and why focusing on the wrong department at the wrong time leads to wasted resources. So in today's video, I'm going to be speaking about the marketing department, sales, customer support, and operations. Let's get into it. So the first department and the first step you need to work on within your freight dispatching business is the marketing department. Without marketing, you won't have an engine to drive your business. Your business needs an engine, and marketing is what takes your business to where you want it to go. And the most key element in marketing is a UVP, unique value proposition. So when you first start your business, you start with marketing that UVP. So that's going to stand your business out in a crowded marketplace. The freight dispatching market is very crowded with a low amount of value. So what you would need to do to get your marketing department going and starting to attract drivers, you would need to put a high amount of value into a marketplace with a low amount of value. And that's going to increase your brand awareness and put more attention on your brand. So you need the attention from the beginning to be able to sign up a driver. So it all starts with marketing. Some of the best places to market your freight dispatch business is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. You could go to truck stops. You can make outbound calls. You can make posts on Indeed. There's plenty of places to market your business, but to be able to sign up a driver, because that's the point, is to sign up a driver, not only to find a driver. You can find a driver at the truck stop. There's plenty of them there. But you want to sign up a driver for your freight dispatching company. That's why you have to market your business with the right UVP, or else they'll just see you as any other dispatcher. So marketing is most important. You start your business with the marketing department. So in the beginning of your business, pretty much all your focus needs to go into marketing. I would put all my focus there, creating my UVP. Sometimes people get lost in all the paperwork that you need to freight dispatch. That's easy to get, and that's down in the operations department. Your UVP is far more important than the freight dispatching agreement. Most of my successful students in my boot camp, most of them don't even have a freight dispatch agreement made up until after they sign up their first driver. This is even with working with me on sometimes a daily basis, because we're not focusing our attention on the operations department, because there's so much for us to talk about when it comes to marketing that we get to the operations department, which is coming up. We get to that later. So operations is coming up because I just pretty much gave you another department, but we're on the first department, and that's marketing. And then next comes sales. After marketing comes sales. So naturally, after you market your product or service and people are attracted to your offering, they want to get on a sales call with you. So the second department that you will have to focus on is sales. And we're taking it step by step. We're focusing on marketing first, growing that, and then you get to sales. And good marketing is going to cause you to have sales. Without good marketing, you won't have any sales, because you won't be able to get on any sales calls. So it's a step-by-step process. So during a sales call, what you want to do, you want to expand on your UVP. You want to listen to your potential customers' pain points. And then if you took my free 3-day challenge, if not, just hit that link below to take it. But from the free 3-day challenge, I teach you how to use AI to come up with your customers' pain points and your solutions. So when you get on that sales call, they're getting on a sales call with you because they have some pain within their business, and they've seen your marketing and they believe you can help them with their pain. That your marketing brought them to this point. So on that sales call, you should listen to their pain points, and then you should talk to them about the solution. And you should already know the solutions and feel comfortable talking about the solutions. And as you speak about your solutions with confidence, drivers are going to want to sign up with your freight dispatching company. So that's number 2, sales, your sales department. So first you build your marketing department, then your sales department, and then number 3 is customer support. So now when it comes time to you getting the freight dispatch agreement to your owner operator. And by the way, in that 3-day challenge, I put a freight dispatch agreement and all the documentation that you would need. But that documentation, signing that owner operator up or onboarding them for your company, you need to send them a freight dispatch agreement. And then in return, they send back that signed freight dispatch agreement. And also you get their COI, that certificate of insurance, you get their W-9, and you get their certificate of authority. So that's customer support and onboarding your driver. So now you got your first driver, they signed up and they're completely onboarded for your company. And then number 4, the 4th department that you would have to work on is operations. The 4th and last is operations. So this is when you go and you get DAT load board. As many of us know now, you have to have your first driver before you get access to DAT load board. So that's why you follow the steps that I'm putting out, because I have a proven blueprint to take care of everything within your business and make it very easy for you. So now in the operations department, you need to get signed up for DAT load board because you need load board access to dispatch the driver. We're in operations. So you call, you let DAT load board know that you're a freight dispatcher, that you have a driver and you want to get access to the load board under their account. So you're going to tell that to DAT, but before you do that, I would call the driver and let them know that DAT is going to be giving them a call for you to get load board access. And then after you let DAT know that you have your driver and you're wanting load board access, they're going to call that owner operator and verify with the owner operator and then call you back to take your payment information, and you're going to be subscribed to DAT load board and you're going to have your first driver. So it's official. You're in business now because you have a customer. So in the operations department, you're going to take care of all the dispatching. You're going to be the point of contact for the driver. You're going to negotiate with brokers. You're going to communicate with the broker and your driver and everything that comes with being a dispatcher. Because in the operations department, you're like the worker. You're a dispatcher because you're actually dispatching a truck. And there's going to be some customer service issues, of course, like with any business. So what I would say is be prepared for operational issues and customer support issues. That's in any business. So you will need to balance those 2 departments together. Once you start dispatching the driver, things are going to come up and you're going to have to have the customer support, wear the customer support hat and the operations hat together. And that's a fine balance. You're going to have to balance those 2. And once you start dispatching your driver, you can't forget this. This is key. This is why so many freight dispatching companies fail after signing up the first 2 or 3 drivers. Because what they don't realize is the marketing that they did led to those first 2 or 3 drivers coming into the pipeline to wanting to get on a sales call. So you get on a sales call with those first 2 or 3 drivers, you get them onboarded to your company. Now you have 2 or 3 drivers down in the conversion phase, which is operations, right? You've converted that lead into a paying customer and they're in the operations phase. But what you really need to remember, this is critical for starting your freight dispatching business. Once that happens, you need to go back up to the marketing department and start it all over. Get a solid pipeline running, because as a freight dispatching enterprise, you will have some churn. Every driver stays with you a different amount of time. You might get some drivers to stay with you a week or 2, some 2 or 3 months. Right? The duration of their stay with your business is going to vary. So that's why you can't get too busy in the operations department without going back up to the marketing department. And what I'll be teaching you in my boot camp is to shock the market in the marketing department. So you have a huge pipeline of owner operators that's automatic. So I'm going to make it where you always have owner operators coming into your pipeline. I want to get you oversubscribed. So by you getting oversubscribed with potential customers, what that is going to allow your business to do is get too many customers than you can possibly handle by yourself. And this is critical also. You have to get oversubscribed because you want to get all these drivers coming into your pipeline, and then you have to build out your departments higher, meaning hire employees to work for you. Because one reason so many freight dispatching companies fail after they've got their company up and running is because they only have drivers trickling down through their pipeline, and then they get so busy in the operations phase. But with any business, you got to go back up to the marketing and increase your marketing, increase your sales, because you learn so much from attracting those first 2 or 3 drivers. You need to take that energy and put it back into the top of your pipeline, and then you want to shock the market and get some pipeline acceleration so you have more leads coming into the pipeline, and you'll have to hire people for the customer support department, for the operations department. The operations department is the first department you want to start hiring outside employees for, right? Because you're going to get too busy in the operations department to focus on your marketing department. So as soon as possible, you want to hire another dispatcher to work within your freight dispatching enterprise, and they're going to be down in the operations department. Then you, as the CEO, you can get back to top level CEO type ideas, such as marketing your business and signing up owner operators. So very soon after starting your freight dispatch business, you want to be able to hire dispatchers to work for you, so you can put the majority of your attention on marketing your UVP. That is your company. It's your job as a CEO to market the company, not be stuck in operations for weeks or months. Hey, if you guys like this video, please give me a like. Click the links below if you want to check out my Freight Dispatcher Bootcamp, where I can give you all this information, but personalized, and you'll be following a step-by-step blueprint, and you'll have direct access to me every day to make sure that we're building each department as they need to be built. Thank you guys for watching this video.